Water signs. Hey, water signs. This week, you are most compatible with Scorpio in regards to money. You may be really daydreamy in your energy this week, maybe in regards to money, like maybe Seven of Cups, water signs, okay? 1 p.m. could be important for you this week, today, tomorrow, whenever you see this message, water signs. I'm recording for you on Wednesday. It is just after 12:30 p.m. on Wednesday. Leave me a comment. Let me know what time you're watching, where you're watching from, what you are doing at 12:30 p.m. Because you know what I'm doing for you, friend. I'm recording. So let me know what you're doing at 12:30 and how 1 p.m. Played a role in your day, okay? Water signs. Wednesdays are the energy of your communication, your self expression, and your ability to use your verbal skills. Um, let's see. Wednesdays are a good day for you to reflect on the way you communicate within your relationships. Water signs, what else? You'll look nice in the color yellow, or the color yellow may appear in your day. Yellow is your solar plexus, your willpower, your drive, your ambition. Okay. What else? Your good luck number for today is the number 94 or 49, which reduces down to a 4. Fours are the energy of your stability, your hard work, your culture, your way of life, right? So, hey, hi, hello, water signs. How are you? I hope you all are happy, healthy, and productive in your energy today. Thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting, and hyping the videos. I appreciate all of your support. If you haven't subscribed, water signs, do me a big favor. Hit the subscribe button before you leave the channel today. It is a free way for you to support the channel, and YouTube told me that most of you guys watching are not actually subscribed. So go ahead and subscribe, friend. You already watching. Hold on. I don't want to accidentally flip any of them in reverse. All right, let's see. I don't want to accidentally flip any of the cards in reverse because when they're supposed to be in reverse, they are in reverse, right? Um, if I intentionally put them in reverse, well, I'm just manipulating the energy, friend, and I would never want to do that to you. So let's see, water signs. If this is your first time watching, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Welcome back. I do have the balcony door slightly ajar, just a little bit. Um, there's a lake and a dog park right outside my balcony. Sometimes we can hear the outside noise. It's usually pretty quiet though, okay? But fair warning. um, we're going to do a look at your money, career, and finances for the week, water signs. We'll look at the overall energy impacting you or your money, and then we'll see what's causing the energy, how you appear in the energy or are impacted by the energy, and then the outcome, okay? And then we'll take an overall energy, and then we'll look at you guys' energy individually, right? And I'll go in order: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and it'll be time stamped in the comments as well. So let's see, water signs, what we have this week. So that's a lot, friend. I'm sorry. But it said tree, um, financial growth. Let's see. That was like 3 or 4, and we just need 1 or 2. Let's see, water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Frame, steady income, organizing, accomplishments. For career, it says an arts and design, a home-oriented job, or self-employment. Okay. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have gears. Gears says money flowing, hard work, putting plans into motion. Ooh, sorry. I'm sorry, I was drinking tea before I started recording. For career, it says building, teamwork, taking time off, and security. So, a frame and gears. So, this almost feels like maybe building a job, entrepreneurship, working from home, but it almost feels like building a business from the ground up, water signs. The next energy is face, and the face energy says money skills, investors, taking risk, face value. For career, it says self-made, fame, exposure, and reputation. And see, I saw the investors is what stuck out to me, because if you are building a business from the ground up, you may, be interested in investors, right? Traditionally in business, the goal is to stay independent as long as possible, but some people, like to use the investors, the money anyway. So let's see, but this says self-made, so it definitely feels like, building, the beginning of building a business, okay, maybe even a brand with the face energy, like a modeling brand, or just building an individual brand, making your name your brand, something like that. So let's see, water signs, what's causing this energy. Ooh, see, why so many, friend? Why so many? Why so many? You may have a significant Libra placement. I saw the Queen of Swords, the Empress, the Ace of Swords. Let's see. See, water signs, or you may be a Libra with significant water sign placements, usually like a Scorpio Venus, a Cancer rising, maybe a Pisces. Pisces would probably be, if you're a Libra, I can't think. Lilith, maybe? I don't know. Could be your Venus. Let's see. Water signs. Why so many, friend? The Fool. Why so many? Why they keep falling out in stacks? I'll make sure I timestamp it. Water signs. So you can go right to where I pulled the first card. There we go. So the overall energy here is the Six of Pentacles. Support, right? Okay, yeah. Support, I said investors, either way, financial support, okay? So that's good. The overall energy, having the necessary support, or maybe providing the necessary support. Look at that. I told you I saw the Queen of Swords, the Empress, the Ace of Swords, and now Justice. Definitely someone with a very significant Libra placement here. Magician, Two of Cups, Page of Cups, the Ace of Swords again, and the Four of Swords, the Ace of Swords and the Four of Swords. I knew it was another energy that I saw that was Libra's energy, the Four of Swords, the Ace of Swords and the Four of Swords. But let's see. Let's shuffle Cancer and look at the energy for you. Something definitely is going in your favor. You have the support, the financial support that you need to start a business, or to maybe invest in your own business. I mean, that's the same thing as starting your own business, but actually taking that step to invest in yourself or your brand. Let's see. Cancer, how's this energy impacting you this week? So the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands is the person in charge, right? The King of Wands grows into the Emperor. So the King of Wands is, someone that is in a position of authority. They wouldn't be like in this position, you would be not the founder. You may be like a CEO, or maybe even a co-founder, but not the Emperor. The Emperor would be like the founder. Not yet, anyway. The King of Wands grows. So maybe you are, right? Because the Emperor would be after you've achieved the success. So the King of Wands would be while you're building, okay? Even though it's still a major energy. Not like a major arcana, but a major position, the King of Wands. The Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck, your natural energy, the Six of Cups, is, the energy of good times, good people, good places from the past. Look, the Empress again. Got Justice and the Empress. So with the Six of Cups, when you are, thinking of good people from the past connected to the Ten of Cups, family, maybe it's a family business. You have the Knight of Swords and the King of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. Connected to the Two of Pentacles, having to prioritize, right? The Ace of Wands, a new beginning, a new opportunity. Gears has the energy of hard work, building a team. And I feel like that's what's happening here. I feel like these are people that you've worked with in the past and you have good memories around, this Knight of Swords, King of Swords energy. Feels like family, like you like working with these people. Ten of Cups and Six of Cups, really good energy, right? Then there's a Knight of Cups. That could be you, Cancer. Got Aquarius here and Gemini as well. If this is like a family business, the King of Wands could be your dad. These could be your brothers. Or your dad's brother. Let's see. So the Nine of Cups, the Moon, and the Ace of Cups. So I feel like the Nine of Cups is your wish fulfillment. The Moon is things that are unknown, things that are hidden. And the Ace of Cups is a new beginning. How are you appearing, Cancer? Oh, no. We have all your energy here. I just feel like this is like a home business, or you are either starting a home business or you are a part of a family business. You're going into a family business or something that's done as a family, and you'll have all the support that you need. Or if you need support, you should ask, because you'll get it. The Six of Pentacles. It also feels like there's a new relationship. Maybe not a new relationship. It's connected to the Nine of Cups, which is the Nine of Cups and the Ace of Cups is this 10 Cups that's here. I feel like whoever this Empress person is from your past, I feel like there's a new start with that person, but I don't think it's a new person. I just think it's a new relationship. If you're going to be working with this person. So, but I don't see how it doesn't really look like it impacts your money, other than you having to prioritize maybe your transportation. The Two of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. So let's see. But what was I gonna say? Virgo, Scorpio. Got the Six of Pentacles, the overall support Scorpio frame. It says steady income, organizing, accomplishments. Gear says money flowing, hard work, putting your plans into motion. And then face says money skills, investors, taking risk, and face value. So the Lovers, okay. Now the Lovers is the energy of two people choosing to be together. Like I said, if this is I feel like this is like a business partnership, choosing to work with someone here, building a team. The energy of two people choosing to be together, or In the sense of, if we were talking about a love reading, we would say choosing to be together, maybe romantically or intimately. But in a money reading, I feel like it's more of a choosing to work together, business partners, or collaborate, right? The Page of Swords is the energy of, someone who is getting all of the information, the actual factuals, who's going to do what, okay? The Knight of Pentacles with the Queen of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. The Page of Swords is looking for the information, the truth, right? What can be actually proven. The Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. Let's see, Scorpio. What's the Page of Swords about? So the Prince of Cups, which is the Knight of Cups. So I just noticed that the Prince of Cups is in this deck twice. It's two different versions of the Prince of Cups. I just noticed that. No. Oh, no. It's the Princess. I was saying that this Page of Swords was the Page of Cups, and it's not. It's the Page of Swords. Did I say the Page of Swords? I don't know where I confused myself. I'm like, why is there three? I'm tripping. I think I confused myself. So you got the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups. The Page of Swords is getting information on this Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is somehow connected to this Knight of Cups. I feel like it's all family. Like all of these energies are related, because you have the Page of Swords, the King of Swords, then you have the Knight of Cups, King of Cups, and then you have who else was it? Oh, well, you have the King of Wands, and then you have the Knight of Pentacles. Got the Star, Aquarius, Chariot energy. I feel like definitely Scorpio Scorpio or Cancer having to prioritize a ride. But I feel like you're choosing to work with someone or choosing to partner with someone, and I feel like you find out something about the Knight of Pentacles is usually really organized, right? Very reliable. Let's get one more on the Page of Swords, Scorpio. I can't tell what this is that you find out. There's two people maybe that you're looking into, or I don't know, Scorpio. Yeah, look at that. The Two of Cups. There's something about these two people. Maybe you're trying to figure out if they're lovers, if they are together, because they actually, look like they could be the same gender, right? Maybe you're trying to figure out if they're together. There's something you're trying to figure out about these two people, okay, in this lover's energy. Maybe before you choose to work with them. Maybe before you choose to support it. Yeah, look at that, Scorpio, the death energy. You like, nah. What in the world, Scorpio? The Five of Cups. Yeah, I feel like there's someone here that maybe you like. Maybe you chose to work with them, chose to be a partner with them, but then you see them interact with, someone in a way that you're like, nah. Sorry, the death energy and the Five of Pentacles. I'm going to just keep saying nah, because I don't want it to sound offensive, right? So I don't know, Scorpio. I feel like it's going to really mess your head up. Right? This person in this Five of Cups is like really regretting that they said something here. So let's see. Pisces. Ooh, that's a lot. Maybe it's the, I don't know why they keep falling out in stacks. Let's see, Pisces. So the Three of Swords. So the overall energy here being steady income, organizing accomplishments, gears, which is hard work, putting your plans in motion, and then face, which says money, skills, investors, taking risk, and face value. So with the Three of Swords, it almost feels like maybe something doesn't go your way. The Eight of Pentacles is hard work, right? Someone's that's very focused on the task at hand. Maybe you put a lot of hard work into it, but it doesn't go how you expect, and you have to move away. Because you have the Three of Swords, Four of Swords, in between the Eight of Pentacles. I mean, the Eight of Pentacles is in between the Three of Swords and the Four of Swords. The Five of Wands, there's some sort of argument or maybe disagreement or, competition. The Strength energy. So there's the Queen of Wands, the Devil, the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, it definitely feels like competition, okay? The Seven of Wands, having to stand up for yourself, right? Got the Five of Wands on this side with the Strength, right? It definitely feels like whatever this opportunity is, a new job or this brand, it could be a brand deal, something like that. Feels like there was a lot of competition. You put in a lot of hard work, but it may not go the way you anticipated. So let's look at the Three of Swords, because you're in the Four of Swords energy, and the Four of Swords is, kind of just sitting with the truth after something has, pinched us emotionally just a little bit, right? I'm just a little bothered. Let's see. What's the Three of Swords about, Pisces? So the world, yeah. The world is a cycle that is completion. Something comes to an end. You put a lot of hard work into it. And it almost feels like you're glad that it's over, but you're sad that maybe you didn't get the opportunity, but you're happy for the opportunity, Yeah, look at that, the Tower. You were so close, the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like that these other two people were more experienced, right? The Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. You're coming out in such small energy, Pisces. The Three of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Four of Swords. Like, you're still working, really, really hard working. I feel like these other two people are, yeah, I feel like the other two people, they are more experienced. The World, the Tower, Nine of Swords. Don't stress too much, friend. Okay. Six of Wands, the Sun. Yeah, you still did really well. Okay. You still did really well, especially to, the Hierophant, whomever is in charge here. The Six of Wands is followed by the Hierophant, right? And the Hierophant is usually the person that's overseeing the teacher, the organizer, the trainer, right? You did really well. I just feel like these people had more experience. So don't stress about it too much. I feel like you were so close. The Eight of Pentacles, the Strength energy. Yeah. Very persistent, very courageous. You did a great job, Pisces. I feel like there's just someone else with more experience. If this is, a new job, it feels like it's something with modeling, like with the face energy. Yeah, look at this. Look at it's the tower, right? But you see the depiction of the tower? It's the Eiffel Tower, like Paris, like modeling, maybe, across seas or in another country. I feel like you were so close. You did really well. The trainer or the people that were in charge, the hierophant, whomever, they were really really impressed. I feel like I said, these people were just more experienced. Feel like it's like modeling or a brand deal or something that is like publicly viewed, right? That gives you exposure. So I don't know, Pisces. No, don't feel too bad about it because I feel like you were really impressed, and so this person, these people, this group, whatever the hierophant energy is for you, I feel like, we still have your resume on file. Like they'll still reach out to you because they were really impressed. Six of Wands and the Sun. Do you know how hard it is to impress a Leo when they want all the attention for themselves? So you got the Six of Wands and the Sun. I feel like they were really, really impressed. Okay. So just because this one didn't go the way you wanted, I feel like, there's still room for future advancement, okay, or future opportunities. So we'll leave this one here for now. I did love readings for you guys over the weekend, and yes, Pisces. Actually, I didn't get to do one for you, and I forgot. I didn't notice until this morning. So I'm gonna do your next romantic encounter, followed behind this reading, and then I'll also do a daily energy for you. So you'll have two readings, Pisces, back to back. Everyone else, Cancer, Scorpio, your love readings is there and your energy read is there as well. So thank you so much for hanging out, sharing some of your Wednesday with me. I appreciate all of your support. Don't forget to comment, like, hype, subscribe. Thanks for watching, water signs. Bye guys.